Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. It's Lisa here with a week ahead reading, this time for our beautiful Pisces. Hi Pisces, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Let's jump in and see what's happening for you for the next 7 days. Guys, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, it is meant for you. And it is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. So first up, we have the Queen of Wands. Then we have the Knave of Wands, the Knave of Cups. Also, guys, if you want a private reading with me, please do check out the description below. Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Judgment, Three of Wands, and the Star. Okay, so there's a lot going on this week, guys. From what I can see, there's some sort of revelation about how you're feeling about something that's leading to a wish fulfillment that's coming in over the next few weeks. I do see your light body expanding. You are becoming the star in your environment, which means that you're going to be very magnetic to opportunities and offers that are coming in for you. With the Ten of Swords here, I feel like you're going through a bit of a turning point at the moment. So from your perspective, it may not feel like you're the star right now, because with the Nine of Wands here, you are feeling a little bit backed into a corner and not sure which direction to turn to because of a disappointment that you've recently been through, or because you are feeling separated from spirit at the moment because of how long something's taking to play out. The good news is that you are moving forward with your emotions this week, and I do feel like with grounded patience and action, you can actually move forward with things this week. There is some sort of breakthrough in the energy where you're moving beyond the Ten of Swords, that darkest of dark and deep separation energy, into this star energy that I see coming through here. One thing that Spirit is asking me to mention to you is that sometimes our judgments can create our perceptions. What I mean by that is that sometimes when we have a negative perception of something, we can create a judgment about that thing, which leaves us blind to the opportunity that that thing presents to us. So it's just a reminder that if you do find yourself in a position where you're feeling quite judgmental about either being backed into a corner and not having any opportunities and feeling separated and disillusioned, just know that that energy is going to pass off this week and that there is a new beginning that you have to choose. So the Three of Wands talks about having gone through a crossroads and made a decision in which direction to take and then moving forward in that direction. At the moment, I don't feel like you've made that decision yet. I think that this week is the week where you do make that decision and you're finally able to move forward with your emotions in a way that feels meaningful to you. For those of you who have been in a love relationship situation where you've recently gone through a breakup with someone, I feel like that person might actually come forward and offer you an emotional commitment or connection sometime this week that you are not expecting. It's like a turnaround of events where someone that you were romantically interested in is now coming forward and giving you the opportunity to have that relationship with them. I would say if that is the case, don't get defensive about this heartbreak that you've been through. I feel like it's easy to hold on to the things that people do to hurt us without seeing the opportunity of the relationship moving forward. That being said, you do also have to balance that out. Every person is different and every situation is different. So if you have been mistreated, if you've been disrespected, if you've been lied to, if you've been all of those negative things, then I'm saying to you, stick to your boundaries and don't let this person back in. But if it's not the case that that was what happened, then there is an opportunity for a rebirth in a relationship and a connection this week. Also, I feel like this week is a week where you're definitely more sure about the passionate things in your life, the things that you want to move forward with in your own each day, like what you get out of bed for, your passion. What is it that makes you drive yourself forward in life? That thing is coming forward in a way this week that's going to help make you feel really connected. So I do feel like there is a turning of the energy here where in the middle of the week, there's some sort of turnaround point that you go through after being stuck in a corner, feeling separated, feeling like you're at the darkest of dark moments. I feel like there's a turnaround happening here this week, Pisces, where you start to see how your judgments have created your reality and you're able to then move forward in a more positive way. So let's jump in and see what else Spirit wants us to know this week. Other messages for Pisces, please, Spirit. Other messages for Pisces. In general, though, I do feel like relationships are moving forward for you this week. There is some sort of news coming in where someone's bringing you an emotional offer. And if that does happen, then I feel like you should move forward with the connection because there is positive energy surrounding it. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. So I think that this week you can expect a powerful change in your situation and your circumstance. Obviously, see how the sun is completely blacked out here? That's the kind of eclipse energy that I'm getting in your life right now. It's like you can't see the sun because of all of the shadows. You can't see the sun because of all of the darkness that's around you. And I'm here to say to you that it's a temporary state of being. The eclipse is only momentary. It's not a long-term thing. It's like 10 minutes and then the sun is shining again. So I really think that whatever you're going through this week, there is this brightness that's coming back towards the end of the week that feels really great for you. It's like after a dark period, there's the light at the end of the tunnel. So I think it's a message of hope, really. There is a big shift happening this week. It's a very subtle shift. It's happening internally. It's happening energetically rather than physically. I think there's a lot of shifting and turning emotionally internally that's going to lead to this change that is coming through. And your emotions are running high because it is an emotional change that you're going through. I think when we are going through a separation or when we are going through the beginning of a relationship, they're the times where our emotions are the strongest. And I think that particularly with the eclipse right next to this powerful emotion, I feel like, see how this one's all full of light and this one over here is all full of light? This one here is saying, I can't see this at the moment. All I can see is the darkness surrounding me. And I feel like those emotions are going to be going up and down and up and down and up and down this week. So don't expect it to be a week of boring emotion. It's not a week of apathy. It's a week of emotional connection. And I think that the emotions are running high so that you can deal with them and start this new beginning coming up in the star here. Your commitment is being tested. So it's generally when we're being tested in our commitment that things start to feel stuck. They start to feel like there's no way forward. Like the example that I was giving before about the relationship, if someone's hurt you in the past and then walked away and then is coming back in, it's like they were testing your commitment. They were testing your commitment to the relationship by walking away and seeing if you would wait for them. I feel like also if you do have a particular desire at work that you've been trying to manifest over the last few weeks, I would say that your desires are being tested in the form that things may not be flowing as easily financially for you as they could be. And I do feel like you have had to work extra hard to get everything moving in your career recently. So just know that Spirit is saying to you, after this week, things are going to start moving forward in a way that's really quite good for you. You are being tested at this time, and that's why things have been slowing down. But don't worry, you're going to pass the test. It's fine. I really do see positive things coming of this as you've got all this light and the star coming through as the outcome of your reading. So let's see, what else, Spirit? Final messages for our beautiful Pisces this week, please, Spirit. Cunning woman, silent, observant, wily. I feel like this is a week where you do need to observe the patterns that are playing out in your life. I think that it's in the quiet strokes of life that the beauty actually creates itself. So I think it's paying attention to the subtle things in your life this week and knowing where those subtle things are affecting your emotions and how to use those subtle things as indicators of movement forward, as indicators of what's coming next. And I think that you'll find that if you do pay attention this week, you'll notice that some of the judgments that you've been making about things are a little bit unfair, and that there is this really positive energy in the background that's just been waiting to step forward for you over the last few weeks. I definitely think that you are going into a place of abundance, peace, and contentment because you do have Freya here. And ultimately, all of this darkness is leading to a rebirth. It's leading, see how you're in the egg over here? It's like, just wait 5 minutes. You're about to be reborn. And in the rebirth, that's when the exciting stuff happens. That's when the movement forward happens. That's when you're feeling really connected to your emotions and your passions, and relationships in general are going to move forward for you. So I think you're really close to a breakthrough, guys. And this week is all about planning, patience, and cooperation, and looking at the judgments that you've made in your life and planning on ways that you can shift those perspectives to align yourself with this light that I see coming into the field for you. I definitely think it's a good week this week. I would say it may not feel like it from your perspective this week, but you will by the end of the week see the beauty in what has played out for you. So I hope this helps. Have a great week, guys. I do want to chat to you in the in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a great week. I love you so much, and I will see you guys in the next one.